mentioned in a previous video on my aquarium that I was chasing a Moray eel for my fish tank. In particular, I wanted a zebra Moray. Reason being, they don't eat fish. They are basically a predator on crustaceans, so my fish should be safe. So I did the video the last round off where I sealed the top of my tank in, made it all safe so the eel can't get out. Eels do sometimes get out, not always, but sometimes, but I don't really want my eel getting out for its sake and also for Dallas's sake. If I'm not home, I imagine I'll probably get divorced. So the next day after doing that video, I'd actually put a search up on Gumtree for a notification on eels. Anyway, got to work and there was a notification there, so I checked it out and somebody was selling one. So lo and behold, I'm not waiting the months and months I was expecting to have to do. As I said with the previous video again, with the COVID situation, most saltwater fish are imported. Most of our importers, usually around the Indonesia area, etc. They're not importing a lot with the COVID. Also, what is being imported is being quite expensive just because of the availability, and also the shipping costs are through the roof at the moment. Again, with not so many planes in the air, etc, etc, so what's being shipped is a premium, so I was expecting to have to wait a while and get one. Anyway, back to the original story. So I contacted the fella, sent him a message, sent him several messages actually. I'm pretty keen, and there was no real debate on the price. I was happy with the price he was after. The problem I had was I just started back my round at work. I work 12-hour day shifts and 12-hour night shifts. He happens to live at the other end of the freeway to me, so he's about an hour and a half drive away. He's in Joondalup. So I couldn't zip there after work, so I had to ask him to hold it. He was quite reluctant to hold it for me, and I can understand that. I've had people want to buy stuff off me, 100% gonna buy it, and then never bloody turn up after I wasted my time. So I could understand it. So I pleaded my case. He was still quite reluctant, and then I don't know, I just thought I'll give it a crack. I said to him, how about I sweeten the deal with a jar of honey from my beehive. As some of you probably know, I have a beehive, so there's a jar of honey for the gentleman. He was quite keen on that, so he's decided to hold it. So yeah, so now we're on our way up there. I didn't want to keep him waiting any longer than necessary, so I finished night shift this morning. I've been to bed for about 3 hours, got up, and now we'll drive up to Joondalup. The weather's pretty shitty, so it's not going to be the nicest of drives. So we'll drive up there. I won't film in the man's house. I will not put his address up or anything like that, so I'll be respectful of his space. So probably the next bit you'll see, I will have an eel in the car, and she'll be heading home. So we'll go with that. We'll see you in a bit, guys. Alright guys, just picked the eel up. Looks awesome. Got it off a lovely guy, fella called Nader. So he's basically wanting, he's setting up a new tank and he's wanting shrimp in it, so that's the reason he's getting rid of the eel.
Turn left onto Carradine Street.
Which is really lucky for me, because yeah, I'm very happy. I won't show you the eel at the moment. I've got him in a esky, so just leaving Ocean Reef, and I'll head home on the freeway. It'll take me probably an hour to get home, and then you'll be able to meet the new eel. So looking really cool. Right, just driving. So we'll see you all when I get home.
In 600.
Holy shit, I didn't time this too right. I've had a pretty good run down from Ocean Reef down to Perth, I'm actually in Perth city centre. I can't really pick the camera up and show you around because I'm driving. And we are at a stop, start, stop. We hardly move, and then we're off, then we stopped. I don't know how people deal with this shit every day. Glad I don't have to do this as a daily commute. It would absolutely do my head in. But yeah, we'll get out. Hopefully as we leave Perth and get heading south, it'll free up a bit. But as you can probably tell, it's stop, start, stop, start. We'll see you at home. Alright guys, done the trip, got home, so now you can have a look at the eel. I've just done a live. I've been trying to get people to come up with names for him, suggestions. So this is what I've just purchased. Zebra Moray eel. Also got him off a lovely guy up in Perth, Nader. He kept him for a few days for me, hung on to him. So he's about 2 foot long. Should be fish friendly. Yeah, I'm very happy with him. So, and this is obviously my tank. So this will be his new home. Got a bit of shadow glare from outside. Needs a bit of a clean. We'll clean it the next couple of days. So that's where he's going. So what I'll do is I've got to acclimate him, and then I'll probably do a quick shot as I put him into the tank, which could be a bit of a giggle. Now for the fun part, guys, we're going to get the eel from the esky to the tank. I've locked Murray out because I can't trust Murray. This is where we're going to probably splash a bit of water around. He's of decent size, so I'm hoping he'll go into this net okay. How we do this, I don't quite know. Get in there, mate. Very slimy. That's not too bad. Alright, have a look at him. Big eel. Drippy, ready. Over into the tank. And we'll tip him out, just film through the front niche. There he goes. Hopefully he'll swim around a bit. There he is. Tank needs a clean, guys, so don't judge my dirty glass. You can see him going through there, it's a bit hard. Alright guys, my eel has settled in, so I've just done a little bit of video footage so you can see what he looks like. Decided on the name Mr Magoo. I don't know for anybody, especially older people might remember Mr Magoo, but Mr Magoo was pretty blind, and eels don't have the best of eyesight, so I've gone with Mr Magoo. So yeah, that's Mr Magoo. He seems to have taken that place up as his home. So yeah, this is probably in the tank just over 24 hours, and he's just starting to move around a bit, so he is pretty cool. Doesn't seem to be upsetting anybody else, so yeah, tank's feeling a bit happy. Still a little bit of cyano in the tank from when I had the sump crash, so yeah, it's all going good. That's the tank, guys. And there it is. There's my fish. I'll say a little bit of cyano still in there. The lid's all sorted, so just got to enjoy him now. All good.